Watch carefully and you will notice that, in the full moon under the reflection of the sunlight, it is almost impossible to distinguish any of the details of the objects on the surface of the moon, because the extraterrestrial civilizations know all the applications how to use the light in its different spectrums to distort the image of objects. They are not interested that our civilization on the earth knows more than it is allowed by them. They decide when and where to approach us, or even when and where to communicate with us, because they know that we are for the time being, still in the awakening process with our moral dilemmas. We still are learning about our environment around us. If this is not true, they can observe us, and only they notice a lot about us in our behavior and attitudes towards our planet Earth, which we have polluted. We still struggle to understand and find the correlation between ancient knowledge and our modern knowledge. For example, the spherical concept of energy was well known to the ancient Sanskrit philosophers, but we still continue to learn in our education system the wave propagation concept of energy. We are still in the discovery process such relation between our modern knowledge and ancient knowledge, which was lost in time through our troubled history. Such discoveries of that relation in our modern scientific knowledge, it has opened our mind through education, emancipation of our consciousness, and as a result we are eager for more knowledge. Our scientific circles are cooperating, coordinating, and not procrastinating each other, since they learned and still have not forgotten the horrors of the 2 recent world wars. Our memory serves the present and the construction of our secure future, because otherwise if we forget our past and the lessons from it, and if we do not learn from the present, our future can be doomed through the use of atomic weapons. Extraterrestrial civilizations are ahead of us, particularly what it is interesting for us their technology, which we can learn and use for the improvement of our standard of life on Earth. But the infinite solutions of this problem, it needs the participation in a new era of cooperation, coordination of all our research authorities and universities all around our Earth despite of nationality, race, group, creed. It is inaccurate and ignorant when still are used such terminology around the world that certain scientific achievements are related with the nationality or the religious belief, because science does not know borders, nationality, and race. Certain powerful media sources still use such terminology to divide and manipulate our earthly society, because of their only purpose of financial gain, under their emblem that their profit increases in troubled events, as it happened in our past troubled history. In order to improve the standard of our life on our Earth through science, nothing seems impossible to reach those technologies of the extraterrestrial civilizations, because we know and we research for the infinite applications of the combinations of electromagnetism with different spectrum light, or for the infinite applications of the combinations of the electromagnetism with different spectrum sound, or the infinite applications of the combinations of different spectrum light with different spectrum sound. These have opened opportunities for the higher levels of our technology regarding new scientific concepts of molecular manipulation, in order to reach the production of quantum machines. These will enable our humanity to produce free energy for every human being on our planet Earth. It will enable us to prevent diseases and increase the longevity of human life in the meantime of family planning. It will enable us to levitate heavy mass in every field of erecting megastructures even in weak gravity or lack of gravity. It will enable us to increase our speed of safe travel to the speed of sound to reach other planets in a short time of days and even to warp travel to reach other star systems. It will enable us to show to others what is discrete for us through the process known of cloaking at any time and space. But, in our aspirations for knowledge, we still are faced with the conservatism of certain political clans, who even to this day and time keep secrets in their archives of religions, or other archives of different states, because they still think the knowledge is property. The electromagnetism, the light and the sound are all around us even in our bodies, because in every moment of the temporary and repeated Big Bang occurring at different levels of the infinite chain of universal change. The Big Bang is only a chain in the continual process of physical, chemical, and biological reactions in the viewpoint of exchange energy, as everything in universe and above all in cosmos, it is created and changes through the universal principle that from something comes something and from nothing comes nothing. But, in our scientific development, We have had our oscillating bumping road that our restricted knowledge makes us humans power crazy to think that we are the center of the universe, and that our theories are always right, and even to be despotic to the rest of our scientific society to impose our theories and practices. This has served better at our previous history certain political clans, and it has not served all our earthly society. But our society and mentalities are changed through technology and revolution in all the fields of our human activities, and that is the reason that we should not repeat our previous stupidity of hate under the slogan of Divide et Impera, divide and conquer. Watch and think rationally, and you will notice that the extraterrestrial civilizations are hiding purposely their massive objects on the rim of craters. This means that they are discreet, but this does not tell us who they are, and we still do not know their intentions towards our humanity, although they appear neutral until now. Also, it is well known in the science of geology, including seismology, geodesy, paleodesy, that the rims of the extinct volcanic craters have stronger foundations of soil, including sediments of basalt and granite. The rims of the volcanoes are extremely dense, and there is on them more gravity, and more electromagnetism. Also, in the lower areas inside the extinct volcanic craters are all the necessary minerals, which exist sometimes in their pure form. Probably this is one of the reasons that the extraterrestrial civilizations are hiding their artificial structures inside or near the craters, or on the rims of the craters. The extraterrestrial civilizations are using already the minerals of the moon, and the electromagnetic energy of the moon, meanwhile that they use the solar energy of the sun. We need to learn their way of reasoning, their mentalities towards life, space, and time, their tactics and strategies of planning and developing their life, and how they conduct their activities all around us and in the moon. Without knowing such important information about extraterrestrial civilizations in our vicinity, which is exactly our moon, any daring trips to the moon for industrial purposes or even for touristic purposes, as it is all the euphoria of big entrepreneurs, it will not be safe and certain of its outcomes. Therefore, the important role of our modern military, it is not to make wars, but they should serve our earthly society to build bridges with other extraterrestrial civilizations for cooperation and coordination. This should be done under the leadership of the United Nations, that we are one united human society of this earth, we are all brothers and sisters on this earth, and we should not equalize from our previous ignorance our likes and dislikes with extreme feelings of hate and disgust. Still to this day many scientists continue to compare us as human beings with the monkeys or generally with the animal instinctive world, but this is no appropriate and it is not righteously serving our harmony among us, because we are human beings with consciousness of who we are and what we want to be. We want to be better human beings, in order to enjoy our life and to serve the earthly society with our human activity for the improvement of the standard of our lives, but not at the expense of the life of other human beings of our earth. This can be achieved only through the improvement of technology combined with better family planning, in order to sustain high standard of life and to progress the development and continuity of human life on our earth and even to expand it on other planets. Only this combination will secure our future, and it will not be repeated our past troubled history under the influence of the stupid and racist theories like the theory of Thomas Robert Malthus, which was experimented in Cambodia, and even recently we observe attempts of causing proxy wars around our earth with the devious intentions to control our earth's population through such wars and lack of investment in undeveloped countries or even in semi-developed countries. We hope that our human society has learned the lessons of our troubled past history, and we will dare to have clear visions and excellent plans for our future for all our human beings and not only for some people.